So, in the groundbreaking book by Daniel Goleman, Emotional Intelligence in 1995, he speculated that 90% of the difference between star performers and average performers in the workplace were superior EQ. So, EQ is actually different than IQ. So, IQ is your intelligence, and EQ is your emotional intelligence. So, the role of emotions in conflict resolutions, collaboration, and innovation, and other key cultural attributes is well documented over the years. In 2009, there was a study done by EQ Mentor Inc. that said that 65% of employees in the workforce feel disengaged and disenchanted, and they're not working up to their potential. And so today I really thought that this was a really good topic to share with you because, honestly, I think that right now in our world, awareness of self and awareness of others maybe needs just a little bit of compassion and understanding. So, emotional intelligence actually begins with self awareness. Are you aware of your triggers and your emotional response? Then it moves into self regulation. When you're triggered, how well are you regulating your emotions? Are you able to pause before you engage, or do you tend to fly more off the handle? Or maybe push things down below and don't share your true feelings. We must be aware of our emotions in order to reach our goals. And those that have superior emotional intelligence tend to earn about 25% more money. So, understanding the emotional makeup of others is also key to our success. So, awareness begins with reflection. Think about here's a great question for you. What are my emotional strengths and what are my emotional weaknesses? How does my current mood affect my own thoughts and decisions? And how do they affect other people's thoughts and decisions? And my second tip is you have to be open to feedback of others. And nobody enjoys negative feedback, right? But it's always a chance to learn. So I recently had some feedback on the name of my company, Unleash Your Amazing. And what this did for me is it allowed me to actually do some research and to poll my Facebook community and understand really what other people think when they hear Unleash Your Amazing. It's not all woo woo, it's a little bit logic, a little bit of woo woo, a little bit of spiritual, because my journey has had this, a lot of stuff. So to me, Unleash is about like letting go and, just letting go of things that are holding you back. And then leaning into your most amazing life as you see it fit. So this negative feedback that I had was super helpful because what it did for me is it really helped me to like lean into the love that I feel for this name, because it really resonates for how I am trying to serve others by helping them unleash their negative thoughts, decondition, and then lean into their best life. So, my third tip is being authentic, saying what you mean and meaning what you say. I think that we can all think of times where we have been in relationship, maybe it's with coworkers or family members, and maybe we weren't always the most authentic when we said things to them, or maybe we didn't pause before speaking. Both are really important. We want to make sure that we're sharing authentic, compassionate feedback with others. Number 4 is actually about expressing compassion and empathy. So that is part of your social awareness, which is still parts of the 5 EQ. And let me share with you kind of um, what the EQ wheel looks like. Maybe. Two. I don't know if it's sharing or not. Hopefully, it's sharing. The wheel actually measures the 5 levels of EQ, your self awareness, self regulation, motivation is around the outside, and then social awareness and social regulation. I don't know if that doesn't seem like it's going to share for me. And now I can't seem to get this other screen back off. Good times, good times. Okay, anyway, praise others. Here's the thing, like, we need to, as a society, learn to see the best qualities in other people. I've been studying human design, which is about when our souls came to earth. And while we're supposed to understand our own shadow qualities and work on those, our own patterns, it's equally important that we look at other people in their gift. We look at other people with their highest self. And I got to be honest, sometimes that's a practice, because there's going to be times that people come into your lives and they maybe are showing more of their shadow side. But if you can look inside them and see just a little bit of the gift and try to focus on that, that is really important. I listened to a speaker once at a mortgage conference, and he was talking about how he was having a friend of his was having trouble in their marriage. And what he told the friend was, what I would like for you to do is start looking at the good qualities of your wife. Make a journal, and each day I want you to write down something that you see in her that is good. And so the man did this for a year, and then at Thanksgiving he gave her this gratitude journal about all of her amazing qualities. Now, you got to tell me, that how good would that feel to receive a gift from somebody else that is where they're only looking at your true good potential? I mean, I think that that would be pretty amazing myself. So forgive and forget. When we hold on to other people's negativity and stress and trauma, the trauma of it, what we're doing is we're basically letting them continue to hijack our emotions. And again, even for me, and I have been studying this for a while, this is still a practice. There have been times in my life and in my career that I have seriously had some huge blows. And it's been harder to like overcome that and forgive and to forget and to move forward. But the way that you do that is by practicing compassion for them and for yourself. The one biggest thing that I have learned recently with studying human design and what's called the gene keys is um, we have to be able to validate our own journey. We need to quit worrying about external validation, because what our souls need is our own interior validation. So whenever you are going through something in life, instead of just pushing it aside, like a lot of people will say, you just got to fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. That is so detrimental. What you need to do is validate the experience that you've had, journal about it, share with a coach or a mentor, not with everybody. You're not trying to create more drama, but share with a coach or a mentor and inside your own personal journey about how that affected you and how you're moving through it, and then validate the experience and love yourself through all the messiness and the chaos in life.